Page 35, one step at a time. At the top of the page, they're talking about the right hand C position and the right hand middle C position. It's the same position for the right hand. You have 5 fingers and each one is on a key next to each other. And the bottom note in that is C. So if you put your thumb on that C and the other fingers on the other notes, that's the position. For the right hand, it's a C position, but it's also where your right hand is in a middle C position. The kicker is we got these other notes to deal with. Now you have the D and the E and the F. These three, because we've had the C and the G, now we're filling in the middle. You need to memorize those notes as quickly as possible in the written music, as well as where they are on the keyboard. Just memorize them. I can't help you there. You just memorize them. Go over them over and over them until you get them. Now what you can do in the music is forget the rhythm and just play the note and say its name as you play it. Like at the beginning of this, in the right hand you have a C, next note is a D, next one is an E, then an F, then a G, then an F, then an E, then a D, then an E, then an F. Just go through them and play, say the names of the notes. And when it becomes kind of automatic where you don't have to think about them too much, it gradually gets drilled in and you'll get them. Same thing with the left hand. Although this piece only deals with the right hand, but even on the previous pieces we've had, you can do that with those two. If you get, like on page 34, 2 notes at a time, then say the bottom note and then the upper note. Always do the bottom note first. So here, this would be a C, G. Here, C, G. Now they're using the word step. We use the word quite a bit in music. A step is simply another position in a key. Let's use the C major scale. I'm hoping you're doing my C major scale video. C major scale uses all the white keys from C to C. And we use it, it's handy on piano because the piano keyboard is neatly laid out. It's easy to visualize this. So we tend to use C major because it's just easy to look at. It's easy to, the black keys stay out of the way here. Well, each note in this scale can be called a step. Step 1, they're numbered. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is 1 again. Steps. So I could go step 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in whatever key you're in here. One step at a time means you're going up or down the keyboard 1 note at a time is all that means. A step is just another position. I could jump steps. I could have step here and jump a note, have a step here and a step here and whatever. That's the idea with a step. It's just which, it's a position within a scale and it's numbered. Steps have numbers. We'll get that more later on. But they're using the word. I'd like you to understand what the word means. Now, I've got to keep you confused, don't you know? Okay. Other than that, I don't see any new symbols here. Isn't that amazing? Nothing new. We just have these new notes to deal with. So, this thing, let's look it over. Always look a piece over and make sure you've got everything covered, because they'll throw surprises at you if you're not watching. So, we have 2 staves again. We have the curly brace. We know it's a grand staff because of that curly brace. We have the treble clef or G clef on top and the bass clef or F clef on the bottom. It's not always going to be that way, so make sure you check. Time signature is common time and has that C. Common time or 4/4 time. It has an MF. And that's the only dynamic given in the whole piece, except we got these arrows going up louder and softer again, and you're taking several measures to do that. So take your time, plan that out. Don't get loud too soon. You don't want to be loud until the last measure in the first line. So it's this medium loud to loud. Take your time getting there. You have to plan it out. I do it in this case a measure at a time. So the first measure is medium loud. Next measure is just a hair above medium loud. Next one is a little louder. Now loud. Don't get loud until that F. Same thing in the second line, but going the other direction. The first measure is going to be loud. Next one will come down just a little bit. Next measure come down just a little bit more. And the last measure, now you're medium loud. That's got to be the softest part of the line. So you have to plan those out and practice them to get that dynamic stretched out. It's really a bit unusual for them to give you these crescendo and decrescendo, getting louder and getting softer. That stretches out so much. Usually it's just a note or two and you get louder and softer immediately, because it's easier to control that than to do something. This is more difficult to do when you have to stretch that out over measures at a time. You might say, what are they thinking? I don't know, it's their book. We'll just follow along and see what happens. So, in my mind, it would be okay not to do any crescendo until the third measure, the first line. Just keep it medium loud if you want to, and then get up, get now. Then you crescendo. Same thing in the second line. Just keep it loud until the third measure. Now come down a little bit. Now medium loud. Let's try this out slowly to double check these notes and the rhythms. We want to make sure we have all of that correct. I'm going to give us 4 counts, so go ahead and put your right hand where it goes. You can leave the left hand on your lap. 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Now there is an accompaniment at the bottom. Again, I'd like to play that and you play the part you just played. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I'm not going to go as fast as they're suggesting in the book. In my mind, that is more like an allegro. That's not a moderate speed. That's a fast speed to me. So I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. 1, 2, ready, go.